Good morning. Hi, guys. Good morning, lovers. I'm so excited to be with you today. Hi. Someone's just joined. Who's that? Charlotte? Charloy? What's your actual name? If you're joining the call, otherwise, you don't have to tell me. Unless you're just scrolling through and I've randomly popped up on your screen. Who's joining me this morning? I'm very happy to be here. I'm going to wait for you guys. I'll drink my tea as usual while I wait for you to join. Hey, Natalie, how you doing? Oh, that's a hot one. How are you today? Hi, Natasha. Good morning. Happy Good Friday. Yeah. Good morning. So lovely to be with you. Hi, Ellie. So good to have you. How you doing? Hey, Natalie. A little birdie told me you had a conversation with someone that I know yesterday that went very well. Wink, wink. Can I wink? Happy Friday, Ellie. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's Friday. It's actually Easter Friday. It means most people, I'm guessing, are kind of not at work today, right? Are they winks you're sending me, Natalie? Yeah. I've got eyes on you. Who else is joining? If you're on Facebook, because Facebook does not tell me, as far as I can gather, who's joined, you're going to have to actually type a comment in and let me know that you're here. Please don't be shy. This is a two-way conversation. These sessions literally don't work unless you communicate with me. So unless we're having this sort of two-way, then I may as well go back to bed. Rebecca, good morning. Hi, honey. It was so good to see you on the call last night. That has put a proper spring in my step today, and I'm going to share, I think, about that today. Who else is coming and joining us? How are you all feeling today? So those are on the call: Natasha, Ellie, Natalie, Rebecca. How are you all feeling today? You can probably tell I've got a little bit of a spring in my step. Hi, Lindy. Happy Friday. Feels so alive after the Evolution Masterclass last night. Brilliant. Right? Yeah, I hope Juliet joins this call today, this morning. Juliet, if you're on, can you please say hello? Because, I'm feeling so shifted after our call last night. Rebecca, such an amazing call. Yeah. Hey, Mandy. Oh, Mandy, you went on the call last night. It was a good one. You'll have to catch the replay, okay? Because now you're an Evolution member, aren't you? You'll have to get the replay. It was really, really good. Really good. Natasha's saying excited to have 4 days off. Yeah, and it's funny because there's going to be a lot of people who it's like not a different day because there's plenty of people not working as usual, right? So it's like same old, same old, same old. Sophie, hi, it's Good Friday and I'm feeling good. Hope you're all well. No, don't be sorry, Mandy. That's okay, but you can catch the replay. It's lovely. You'll still get a lot from it, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's excited to be here. Ellie's saying, I feel I need to join the membership. You should come join the membership. Honestly, it's bloody brilliant. And it's so interesting because I'll write a sales page for a program and I always give more than that's on the sales page. And as the membership is growing, as more people are coming in, it's all energetics, right? So the more that, how do I word this from my perspective? The more that people are coming into the membership, that more energy that's coming in, the more energy that needs to meet that, if that makes sense. I mean, there's plenty there created already to support and be a fantastic offering. And I'm noticing, because I've never run a membership before, so it's a kind of a new experience for me, but I'm noticing that as more people come in, it really excites and motivates me to go, oh, I'll do an extra masterclass. I'll offer an extra call. When was it? I think it was in February. I just decided, oh, we'll do a book club, and we had a couple of extra calls, and we read through this money mindset book, and we just do extra stuff. So the more people that join, the more I'm going to give, because it's that giving, receiving energy, and it just feels really delicious. So yeah, come. It's awesome. It's awesome. Sophie missed the call. That's okay, but you're going to get the replay. Rebecca says, I now have company in the house for 4 days. What does that mean exactly, Rebecca? How's that changed considering social distancing? I'm interested. I mean, on Monday afternoon, we're going to suddenly have like the 3 teenagers come and join us. So I'll be even busier again next week. Morning, Liz. Hey, good to see you. Bal has joined. Hello, honey. Good to have you back. How are you feeling? Nick, how are you feeling? We had a chat last night and you are on fire, man. Are you still feeling on fire? Izzy, hello, honey. It's good to have you back too. Hi, darling. Izzy, my abs are hurting from Pilates, just to let you know. I guess that's a good thing, right? I think Juliet's just joined. Juliet, please say hi. If you've only just joined, those of us that were on your masterclass last night in our Evolution membership are all like feeling amazing today. So that's because of your masterclass. We really connected. And just for those that don't know, so yeah, the masterclass last night was on bringing sensuality into your self-care. There's very much, yeah, Izzy's saying, oh, I love the masterclass. It really was good. Bringing sensuality into your self-care. So it was really about being way more present in your body and really tuning in to how you feel in your body beyond saying, I feel tired, or I feel hungry, or I have period pain, or, you know, like way beyond that. And Juliet led us through a stunning meditation where we felt our body and we actually touched our body through the meditation, and we touched it in different ways. Like I found myself touching my body in very kind of maternal ways, really caring, and then sometimes just very kind of delicately, sort of sensually. We did some tapping points, and yeah, we just experienced our own body, and it was just stunning. What it switched on for so many of us, and the emotion that it brought up, and for many women, actually, the deep longing to be held. This just longing to be held was very present amongst everybody. It was very beautiful to all feel that together. Yeah, really lovely. Nick saying, had a poor night's sleep. Lots of new thinking going on, so just going slow today, body telling me to calm it down a notch. Cool. Yeah, and I'm not surprised. Remember, you're practicing being, not doing right now. So no need to think, no need to plan, just be. Lindy's asking, Nick, are you in the bath this morning? So we've got this conversation going backwards and forwards between Facebook and Instagram. I love this. It's hilarious. So Lindy's on Facebook asking Nick on Instagram, are you in the bath this morning? Juliet saying, good morning, beautiful souls. I'm so glad to have you, Juliet. Sharla, hi, honey. Good morning. Sophie saying, it sounds so beautiful, and it really was. And you get to watch the replay because you're on the membership. See, benefits of being in the membership. It's very cool. And we get to see each other. It's on Zoom, and we talk to each other. We get to know each other. It's not this sort of kind of semi-one-way conversation where I'm just talking at you. Nick's laughing. No, he is not in the bath, Lindy. Good morning, June. How you doing? Good to have you back. So come on, guys, tell me how you're feeling. Let me know, those that haven't already. Please let me know, how are you feeling today? How are you feeling now that it's Friday and we've had a week of meeting together, focusing on feeling good? Yeah, the focus this week has all been about feeling good, and we've definitely had a focus on money and work. Very subtly, you probably noticed, very subtly, but that's been the kind of what's threaded through every call this week, with a predominant focus on feeling good. So how are you feeling this morning? No pressure to be feeling good just because we've been focusing on feeling good this week. I want you to honestly, without judgment, as always, acknowledge how you're feeling right now. I have arrived on the call with a massive spring in my step. very much thanks to Juliet last night, I think, because I reconnected with my body last night in a beautiful way, even to the degree that while I was waiting for the kettle to boil this morning, I just stood out in the garden and looked at the trees, and I just gave myself some reassuring squeezes. Juliet, I feel like you're gonna be proud of me, like I'm an A-star student. I want a gold star. Send me a gold star, Juliet, if you can find one. If you can find find a gold star GIF on Facebook. Yeah, just kind of this morning, just spent a minute going, hey, good morning to myself. It's game changing. So good. And there was more, but that's private. Oh, I've missed a couple of, oh, Ellie sent me a gold star. Thank you. Hold on, what's this? Natalie's saying, oh, Sana's joined. Hi, honey, good to have you back. Natalie's saying the energy this week has been super strong. I found it heavy, but trying to just be. Okay. It's interesting, isn't it, how we experience energies differently. I found it very light this week. Isn't that interesting? It's just, yeah, probably something to do with the moon. Nick, honestly, I feel drained, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, good honesty. I love that. And it's the yin to the yang, right? When we spoke last night, you were like, oh, hi. And sometimes, well, always there's a balance. There's always a balance. We're always coming back to an ultimate balance. So that's just where you're at, and that's okay. Ellie, I feel a little more secure about money and trust that what I need will be met. Stunning, Ellie. Well, if anything we've shared this week has helped that, then I really invite you to keep on that track, keep the reading up. Like, I don't have it with me, but Marianne Williamson's book, the Law of Divine Compensation, and her book, A Return to Love, because that's what we read from this week. Keep reading them. They're amazing. Ellie sent me a gold star. Thank you. And hold on a minute. Come on, Instagram. Help me. Is he ready to connect with myself even more? Nick, I like a personal rub down session, and no, I'm not being dirty. Self-massage is great. Yeah, self-massage really is great. Sana, I enjoyed observing. I was in awe of the beauty of the full moon. Yeah, that's so lovely. Great. Yes. Ellie's going to get the books. Let's have a little look over on Facebook. Sophie's saying she's tired, but very, very supported, and I'll feel brave enough to share soon. Good for you, honey. I think I know what that means. Sharla, and keep being kind with yourself, right? That's the key right now. Sharla, feeling ready to let it go, be free from attachment. Amen to that. Juliet sent me gold stars. Thank you. Liz is saying, I'm feeling calm, have not been in attachment with work, and 2 great calls came in about upcoming work in the late summer. Awesome. I'm enjoying trusting and concentrating on other things. All will be well. That's so beautiful. I love that. Good on you, Liz. Really good on you. It's all going to come back. It's all going to come back. And, we're in a clearing and a renewal phase for what's next. So if we can hold that vision, all of us, if we can really, really love ourselves enough to hold the vision of this idea, this truth from my perspective, that we're just going through a renewal phase right now. It's often uncomfortable. There's often an undoing. There's a collapsing. There's a deconstruction. We're in a renewal phase, and something new is being created. If you can come at this with that perspective, remember, our perspective is everything. How we choose to perceive what's going on is everything. It creates our experience. It creates how we feel. So if you can really see this as a renewal phase, trusting that something really fabulous and really meant for you and really aligned with you is on its way, that this is creating space for that to come in. If you could hold that vision, wow. Miracles are possible from that place, right? Oh, I'm missing some messages on Instagram. Oh, you guys are beautifully chatty today. I love this. I just have to keep up. Hold on. Natasha saying, I was feeling exhausted and overwhelmed, so haven't joined much this week, but so glad I've given myself time to recover. Yes, feeling good and grateful for connecting with all you gorgeous girls, ladies. There's one man on as well. That's awesome. Natalie, so glad you're back. Well done for honoring that guy that you needed a little break. Yeah. Izzy, I'm worrying about coming out of the cocooning. I'm loving it too much. You can't love it too much. And I'm with you, honey. I'm rather enjoying my space as well. I'm enjoying what this is creating. I mean, look, I know I've said it a million times, but we wouldn't be here meeting each other, having this community every day if it wasn't for what's going on. And I think from what you have all been saying to me, and I've been getting private messages and emails and texts from most of you saying how this is really, really helping you, really supporting you. Stuff is shifting, stuff's being created just because we're coming together every day. We're just relating, we're just communicating, we're starting our day in a very positive energy with full acknowledgement of the truth of where you're at and how you're feeling. And I think that alone is so transformational. We're not trying to like put a band-aid over anything and just have a positive mindset and move on. That's not what this is about. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. A positive mindset's wonderful. And you've got to acknowledge the truth of where you're at and feel it, be real. And what we're realizing, I feel through this community, through these gatherings every day, is that we're all the same, aren't we? Like, we all feel the stuff. Sometimes we'd show up and we're freaking exhausted. And I've been on these calls some mornings and I felt absolutely exhausted, but these have lifted me. And then sometimes, like today, I get on the call with a proper spring in my step, feeling really excited and happy. Sometimes I'm feeling the heaviness and the weight of the world and all the emotion going on. And sometimes I'm feeling so light and free and full of possibility. Sometimes I'm feeling guilty for that because I know there's heaviness and awful stuff going on out there right now. People are dying. People on this call have friends who've passed away in just the last few days. It's so sad. And so sometimes if I'm feeling light and free and full of possibility and joy, sometimes I can also be feeling some guilt for that or is that okay? Am I allowed to feel this? Because that's going on too. But you know what? I think mastering ourselves, being mentally and emotionally masterful and being really connected with ourselves allows us to hold all of these different emotions at the same time. Does that make sense? We can hold it all, and that's okay. That's okay. This is my personal opinion. Sana's saying my prayers got answered, those prayers which weren't practically possible. Sana, that is absolute music to my ears. Those prayers which weren't practically possible got answered. Yeah. Because that's what happens when you live transformationally, when you live with this love-based mindset. Nick's saying these chats remind us it's okay to feel off-center or cranky. Of course it is. Yeah, absolutely. We can hold it all. Lots of messages on Facebook. Let me just catch up a little bit. Mandy, I've struggled with internet connection for the last 3 days. So I'm frustrated as I'm trying to join in, but I keep getting cut off. It seems better today. I feel very drained as I am willing but not able to connect. Oh, that is annoying, isn't it? Yeah, I can imagine. That's so frustrating. Yeah, really frustrating. Well, I'm glad you're with us today. And, you know, I really believe there's something within every frustration. There's something being offered to us. And I wonder what the opportunity was within that, or what you were being shown about yourself. There's something there about you perhaps that was being invited to be seen and fully acknowledged. Because when we see and acknowledge those parts of ourselves that are struggling or uncomfortable, often just through acknowledging it releases it. It's the not looking at it, the pushing it down, the numbing it out, that actually has it just get stronger and stronger and stronger. So I would be interested to know, Mandy, and you can share with me privately, but what do you think that was about for you? What were you being shown about yourself within the frustration of not being able to connect? Like, I'm with you on that. Like, it would drive me nuts too. But why? Why would that drive you nuts, me nuts? I can't really keep up on Instagram. Sana saying, but because of you, I'm training myself not to feel guilty for loving yourself and prioritizing your mental health, even amidst the chaos. Beautiful. Thank you. I'm so glad. Yeah, we've got to be able to hold both. That's the human experience, isn't it? Yeah, lovely. Wendy, hi, darling. Good to have you back. What time is it in Sydney right now? We're being pruned like roses to produce abundance in the future. That's a beautiful visual. Yeah. Sophie's loving that too. Yeah, that's so true. It's so true. Mandy's saying, I'm here now and happy. Yeah. Good. So let me have a sip of my tea. I felt for today that what did I feel for today? A couple of things. Like, I genuinely, just so you know, like, I most of the time have no idea what we're going to talk about on these calls before I come on. No idea. I go to bed every night thinking, I wonder what we'll talk about tomorrow. And I wake up in the morning and sometimes a little bit of worry starts to come in. I'm like, oh shit, what are we going to talk about today? And I'm learning to trust. It's just going to come and it will flow, and it does. And I just, the prayer, like when I was meditating this morning, the prayer I was saying was, just show me how to serve. What do they need? What do they need? How can I be there for them? How can I be the messenger? How can I say what they need to hear? Like, just how can I serve? How can I serve? What do they need? Show me. And that's pretty much my prayer every morning. And Marie Pierre saying, that's where the magic happens. Right. That is where the magic happens, is when we just release and don't have to figure it out and have the answer, and just it's our feminine energy. Just let the inspiration come. Just allow ourselves to be guided. We don't have to figure everything out. Trying to figure everything out is exhausting. It's really exhausting, and then it stops us from sleeping. So that's kind of not a win-win, is it? June said, that's what's amazing about you. You're natural. Thank you. That's so lovely. And it's 6 p.m. in Sydney. Okay, that's kind of a nice time to do this, isn't it? So we're starting our day. You're finishing your day. That's actually really nice. Anyway, so what came to me this morning was, I just would really love for you just to spend some time this morning. It's super simple. I just want you to really, really feel into, like, give yourself the gift of just connecting with what makes you feel good. It's so simple. What makes you feel good? What is it for you? And share here and inspire each other. Like, what makes you feel good? What do you need today to feel good? Sana's saying it's 1:23 p.m. in India. Cool. So this is like your lunchtime break. So we've got beginning of the day, lunchtime, end of the day. Yeah, they're good times, aren't they, to have these calls? Nick's saying, my bath makes you feel really good. Yeah, so does mine, actually. I might have a bath later today. Yeah, what makes you feel really good? I really invite you to connect in with that now, and please, and share. So Izzy's saying it makes her feel really good to connect with herself and people. Yeah, stunning. Ellie's saying, I feel good when I connect to the higher self. I feel golden. Yeah, you and me share that word. I love that word, golden. Did I send you the link to the song, Golden? Ellie, did I send that to you? Let me know. And if I didn't, let me send it. It's a Spotify link on a playlist of mine. There's a song that's called Golden, and it's one of my absolute favorites. It's so stunning. Natalie's excited about India, that we've got someone here from India. Yeah. Marie-Pierre, knowing all my family across the world is okay, makes you feel good, yeah, which is quite a miracle right now. Beautiful. Hi, Raina, good to have you joining. Hello, we're talking about feeling good. So please, on Facebook as well, let me know, like, just maybe we could all just close our eyes for a minute and just feel into this question. I feel like it's a real gift of a question. It's just such a nice thing to ask yourself. What makes me feel good? What makes me feel good? Maybe just cast your mind back historically. When in my life have I felt really good? Just take a few moments just to meditate on that question. When in my life have I felt really good? And maybe meditate on, what does really good mean to you anyway? What is that for you? To feel really good? What's the sensation in your body when you're feeling really good? What's the experience of your mind when you're feeling really good? Where are you at emotionally when you're feeling really good? When you're having a really good experience, when something really good's happening? When you're witnessing something that you perceive to be really good, like, how does that make you feel? What is that for you? Because it could be different for all of us. So what is it that has you feel really good? So just thinking historically, like when I think back into my past, what made me feel really good? Oh gosh, it's bringing up so much emotion. It's so beautiful because, of course, my mind goes to spending time with people I love that I can't spend time with right now because they're on the other side of the world. Look, it's made me cry. It's interestingly, the first thought I had was when I was 21 and I lived on a Greek island called Santorini. Some of you who know me well know that I did that. And of course, I fell in love and ended up living in Athens for several months with my Greek boyfriend. But I'm remembering just living on that island and feeling so free. Just such a free spirit. I never knew where my money was coming from. I never knew how I was going to pay the rent on my little villa that I had. But I'd get jobs and jobs would come to me. I did all sorts of random things. I was 21 and carefree and being on the speedboat and the jet skis, wind in my hair, sun on my face, riding mopeds in my bikini. I actually went back to that island when I was 40 and I went completely on my own and I hired a villa completely on my own and hired myself. I didn't get a two-wheel bike. I got a three-wheel. What do you call that? No, four-wheel. What do you call those? What's a four-wheel bike, motorbike thingy called? Quad bike. Yeah, hired a quad bike. And I was there for 3 weeks, zooming about the island. And I did it again. I was 40. I was in my bikini, zooming around the island on my quad bike. I made friends. I had such a brilliant time and it made me feel so good. I was so free. It feels so good right now to connect with those memories of what felt good then. So I really invite you. It's such a delicious thing to do for yourself. Like, what makes you feel good? And then what could you create for yourself today? What do you need today to feel good, to bring forward those feel good feelings? What's right for you? What's good for you? What would feel amazing? Hey, Ben, good to have you. Really good to have you. I'll scroll back and read the Instagram comments in a minute, but what would feel really good for you today? And maybe this weekend coming, like what could you create for yourself this weekend to bring in those really juicy, feel good feelings? What could that be? And how are you feeling right now to even connect in with this idea of like, how could I have myself feel good today? How could I create feel good feelings this weekend? Does that actually maybe bring anything up for you? I mean, for me right now, it feels really juicy and really exciting. And I feel so lit up and turned on and like, yes, I want to feel good. I'm just excited about feeling good. I'm focused on feeling good. That feels amazing. But maybe it might bring up, well, I don't know. I don't know what makes me feel good. I'm totally disconnected. I've forgotten. It's been so long since anyone asked me that question that I don't even know how to answer it. Maybe some frustration will come up. And so can you be with that? Can you be with that frustration? Can you allow that? And remember the prayer, and we've said it multiple times this week and over the last few weeks, even though I don't know what makes me feel good, I'm willing to be shown. Even though I don't know what makes me feel good, I'm willing to be shown. Because the truth is you do know. You're so wise. You have the potential to be so connected to the truth of who you are. You do know. It's there for you. It's about surrendering and allowing yourself to be in a receiving state, to be shown, to remember, to feel it. Does that make sense? So I've got lots of comments. I'm going to try and catch up. So Wendy feels good connecting with people I love. Juliet's reminding me it's called a quad bike. So is Mandy. Thanks, girls. Yeah, a quad bike. It was so fun. Oh my God, so fun. Lindy's saying, I feel good when I manage to get to that deep place in meditation. I don't always manage it. In fact, I don't get there too often, but when I do, it's the most amazing place to be. And Mandy's saying, yeah, totally. Yeah, I love that too, Lindy. I'm with you. That does feel so good to go there, doesn't it? Yeah. Juliet's saying she feels good going for a walk in nature, hugging my twin daughters, having some intimate time with Alex, connecting, exploring different kinds of touch, eye gazing. Oh, that's such a delicious thing to do, isn't it? Yeah. Dancing in the kitchen when feeling fully me. Yes. Oh my God, I connect with all of that. I love all of that. Thank you for sharing. And that makes me feel good to hear you share that. Right, I'm going to catch up on the Instagram comments. So excuse me, Facebook. I'm just leaning across you to get all of these comments. Hold on, there's quite a few. This is great. April's joined. Hi, April. Hold on. Oh, wow, there's so many comments. Let me catch up because I really want to share these because this is so inspiring for all of us. So Nick has said, so everyone's sharing what makes them feel good. So listening to and watching nature in its current spell of freedom. Yes, that's stunning. Sana is saying eating oranges, meditation, spending time with my parents and brother. Yes, how stunning. Seeing my beautiful flowers bloom and watching the sky in the evening. Yes, absolutely. Ellie, I'm not sure. I'm not so good on Instagram. Where might it have gone? Oh, what was that in response to? That's in response to something I didn't see. The song that I said, the Golden song. Right. I will privately message you the link to the song Golden because it's brilliant and I think that you will really like it. Marie-Pierre, counting blessings and miracles, thanking the universe. Yoga, deep breathing, stretching, and chocolate. Yes, I love that. Oh, hold on. Oh dear, here we go. There we go. Nick saying, rolling down the amazing sand dunes into a clear water lake on Fraser Island. I always shoot back to that memory. I know Fraser Island and I know the sand dunes there. How amazing. What a great memory. Yes. Marie-Pierre, honestly, being by the ocean, me too. Family is 12 hours flight away. Yeah, yeah, I felt that when I was thinking back to my family just now too. I would love to hang out with my sister right now. Um, Izzy free diving with turtles. So free, calm, completely in awe. Marie Pierre is saying marine turtles is my spirit animal. I think she'd enjoy free diving with them. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I think Instagram was reconnecting. Sun is saying sitting at the beach at 9 p.m. and my sleepless. Oh no, Instagram's reconnecting again. We've not got a good connection on Instagram, I'm afraid, so we might be cutting out a bit. Fee's join. Hi Fiona, good to have you back. No, Instagram ain't happy today. Do you know, I did hear I heard a little rumor that we were going to have very odd internet connection today and over the weekend. And I wasn't sure if it was, Instagram is not happy. It keeps reconnecting. I wasn't sure if that was just like one of those scaremongering rumors or an actual thing. But maybe it's an actual thing because I've never had Instagram need to reconnect before. Izzy saying, sitting in the bath, holding my breath and pretending that I'm still there with the turtles swimming around. I love that. Nick, it's all about a sense of freedom, liberating our minds. Raina's saying, connecting with nature, I find awesome, even better if I'm with the people I love that make me feel loved too. Yeah. Sana, body scanning makes me feel good. Natasha says, being honest, listening to my feelings, listening to what I need, putting myself first for change. Yeah. There's love here for Fraser Island. And Natasha's saying diving and skiing are two of my favorite things. Diving with whale sharks. Oh, yeah. Amazing. Charlotte's saying, I feel good when I'm seeing the sunrise. Liz saying, I will take a long walk in nature today and make delicious food, meditate, connect with friends. But I have to do some feelings of frustration around the limitations of isolation and being alone this weekend. Yeah. And I really honor you in that. And yes, because that's also what's going on, right? It's like I am in isolation right now and I can't be with who I want to be with. And I'm choosing I'm going to make the best of it and I'm going to do what I can do to feel good today. So yeah, it's about both, isn't it? That's, yeah, really nice. I'm so glad you're so honest there, Liz, and sharing that. Sophie says, I have a call now. Don't want to go. Have a beautiful Easter weekend, everyone. Take care. Love you. Thank you so much. So how are you all feeling? I've just realized I'm like, look how relaxed I am with you all now. I'm in my yoga kit. I'm about to do a yoga class. So yeah, I felt like my intention for the call today was to have us all just give ourselves the gift of marinating in remembering what makes us feel good, reconnecting with what makes us feel good, setting the intention today and over this weekend to give ourselves permission to feel good. Because I really do think it's a permission piece. I really do. I think so many of us are so conditioned and in the habit of and attached to the struggle and not allowing ourselves to feel good for extended periods of time. So I invite you to give yourself permission to feel good for an extended period of time. How would that be? How does that feel to give yourself that permission? Does it feel good? It feels good to me. And then to round off today, I'm going to pull a card because we haven't done one for a couple of days. And honestly, I've been pulling these cards for clients either at the beginning or the end of a session, and they're just blowing my mind, quite frankly. So shall we do a Wild Kuan Yin card? Here she is. These are the cards that we've been pulling. These Wild Kuan Yin cards. Let's do a card because for me, it feels good to do. It's just a lovely little ritual. And I usually find that the cards just seem to confirm something. And that's been our experience so far, hasn't it? Those of us that have been on the calls every day, you know, it's been a confirmation, hasn't it? Ellie's saying, I'm writing that down. Permission to feel good for an extended period of time. Bloody right. Yeah. Like it doesn't seem to come naturally for most of us. In my experience, it's something that, we've got to set the intention to allow ourselves to feel good for an extended period of time. Yeah. Remembering that when we're feeling good, our energy is vibrating at a level that's very attractive and magnetic. People want to be around that. What you desire to call in will magnetize to that energy. Yeah, when you're focused on the desire and feeling good, it's a very magnetic, delicious energy. Right, let's pull a card. What do we need to know today? What do we need to know today? Here we go. Take this one. Ooh. It's called Desert Harvest. Can you see that? Desert Harvest. There you go. It's quite a desolate scene. What's in store for us today? Number 22, let's have a look. Many of my divine children take time to cultivate their offering to the world. Your soul, even with your fire and ambition, is capable of great patience, endurance, hope, and faith. These spiritual qualities allow for the development of a truly exceptional offering to the world. Rest assured, my divine one, it's never too late. In fact, your time for full blooming is just now starting to come into view. That's a bit nice, isn't it? Let me keep reading. So the guidance from this card is, from the night blooming flower to the oasis, from the creatures that have adapted to thrive in desert conditions to the sudden and swift eruption of life that abounds after precious rainfall, the desert teaches us about life. Life in the desert, in particular, demonstrates the power of creative, adaptable intelligence, that aspect of the natural world that learns to thrive no matter the odds against it. The Oracle of Desert Harvest comes to you with tidings of life and fertility in the face of odds to the contrary. When your life doesn't seem to be moving in the right direction and you cannot find your way, you may fall prone to doubts. Spiritually speaking, you are in the desert and yearning for water. The improbable, the difficult to launch, the creative dream that seems to be ridiculous will be, and the Divine Mother will delight in another of her improbable creations. Such is her irrepressible sense of play, humor, and divinely defiant will. So in a reading, if you are dreaming a beautiful but unlikely dream, do not give up. Help is coming. It's a timing issue. There's a greater cycle at play, and you will need to wait for the cycle to complete itself. It will not be for much longer now, but patience is the key. Patience is not telling you you cannot. It's just telling you that the best time for all to happen is on its way. The best time for all to happen is on its way. If you're going through dark times and believe all hope is lost, remember that in the dark of night, when least expected, your soul flower shall open, and your hope and patience will have fulfilled their task of leading you to the sweetest oasis. Healing will come. Isn't that beautiful? Marie-Pierre's saying, wahoo, wow. Natalie's saying, adapting to thrive in desert conditions. That resonates a tone. Yeah. Wow. I like this. Ooh, yeah, says Mandy. Absolutely. So there's a little healing process here. Should we do this? Because we have time. So you're invited, if you would like to sit quietly. Rebecca's saying juicy with lots of emojis. It is. And it doesn't this feel reflective of what I was saying at the beginning of this call? Yeah, Rena's saying perfect. Natalie's saying, holy shit, that's so relevant right now. I know. You can't make this shit up. Liz is like, wowzers. Yeah, right? I mean, this is what we were saying. We're in a renewal phase right now. It's the dark before the dawn. This is where we're at. If we choose to see it like that, many won't. And so they will struggle and suffer. And it will bring more hardship. And more hardship to look forward to or not look forward to. Your perspective, your perspective on now will create your future. How you choose to see now will create your future, which is why I'm really, from my heart, inviting you into feeling good, into being really honest with your feelings, into acknowledging all of it, and getting excited about what's coming. Acknowledging all of it and getting excited about what's coming. Yeah. So the healing process, if you want to just sit with your eyes closed perhaps, and I'll read this prayer out loud and you could just listen and receive it. Maybe if you want to say it out loud, you can after I've said the words, or just say them in your mind, whatever feels good for you. Here we go. Holy ones who love me without condition, and Mother Nature, who teaches compassionate wisdom, help me to trust my journey. When all seems lost, please bring me comfort. When impatience overpowers trust, please remind me that my divine destiny is always happening, and divine timing is impeccable and loving. When I feel punished, rejected, abandoned, or ignored, please bring sweetness to my heart and help me feel your loving gaze upon me. Through your grace, I receive all beneficial help for my divine destiny to manifest. Bless me with grace, compassion, and protection so that I maintain hope in my heart and soon bear witness to the miracle of life with my own eyes. Place your hands in prayer before your forehead and bow your head. This is your way of acknowledging that you're willing to surrender into a greater process with trust. You've finished your healing process. That brings tears to my eyes. That was incredibly powerful. And I got to say, this is the power of the feminine. This is, allowing these calls to be created in the way that they're being created, or allowing them to be a co-creation of all of us together, my energy and your energy, all of us together here in total surrender, with the intention that we are creating together total receiving mode, allowing from that place inspiration and guidance to take us through, to be then gifted with a reading like that. Does that not just show us that we don't have to figure everything out, that we don't need a plan? I don't need a bullet pointed list of what this call today is going to be about. We set the intention to feel good. And look how we've been gifted. Look how we're all feeling right now. So many hearts coming up everywhere, and like tear emojis Ellie saying my heart is full and my mind is blown, right? Liz, all emotional, so relevant and timely. Love it. Tears are flowing. Thank you. You're so welcome. You know, I mean, bloody brilliant, isn't it? What an amazing way to start the day. What an absolutely amazing way to start the day. Yeah, that prayer was powerful, wasn't it, Natalie? Yeah, for me too. So, gorgeous humans, I've loved spending the morning with you. Thank you for showing up. I honor you so deeply for showing up for yourself today. The world is just, I mean, it blows my mind how the world will benefit from our little group coming together and sharing in this way and opening our hearts in this way and living intentionally and transformationally in this way. This has a huge, powerful ripple effect. You're not doing this just for you. I really hope you know that. You're doing this for the greater good. The people you love most will get the best of you as a result. You're welcome, Ellie. Thanks, Natalie. You have a wonderful day too. Thank you. Thanks, Rebecca. Mandy, thank you so much. I feel like I am back into alignment as I totally lost my head and nothing was working for me. Yeah, you're back, baby. You are back. Beautiful. So glad to have you. Yes, I will post the reading and the photo. Absolutely. Yes. Dawn, you've just popped into my feed this morning and I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance. What a lovely prayer. Nice to see you, Dawn. Thank you for coming along. Ellie, enjoy time with your family this weekend. Thank you. I will. Thank you, Marie Pierre. Thanks, Izzy. Thank you, everybody. And just to say that we're going to have a 3-day break now. I am completely taking an Easter weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, there'll be no calls. So I invite you to create time and space for yourselves every morning. Over the last week, this has been 4 weeks now. I feel certain that I've shared all sorts of tips and tools with you that you can use, journaling practices, meditations. If you're on my mailing list, you will have received a few links to free, very powerful meditations that you can be using. If you're not on my mailing list, please get on it. Just go over to theschoolofself.love. Yeah, so theschoolofself.love and opt in, get on my mailing list. I'll make sure you receive meditations. They might be from old emails, so just private message me and I'll send them to you directly. But you'll need to be on the mailing list. Okay, love you lots. And if you want to join Evolution membership, come join us. Just go to theschoolofself.love, look at the tab that says courses, click on Evolution membership, have a look at the offering, come join us. It's a very, very cool space. I'm very proud of it and beautiful things are happening over there. For now, happy Easter, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday morning next week. Okay? Love you. Bye.